Kyoto today, and we're gonna have lunch the first thing when we get there, and then we have a few temples on our itinerary. It's been fun. I would say Osaka, when there's less tourists, is more enjoyable. I've heard that Tokyo is even crazier with the tourists, and so I'm a little afraid of what's to come, but overall we've had a good time in Osaka. Would you come back?
Maybe to shop. I feel like we didn't really get to do too many like
Cultural things?
Yeah, exactly. So we have a lot more temples for Kyoto planned, and so we're excited to kind of hit those things up. But I didn't really feel like I got that experience in Osaka, which is fine. But I'm just kind of excited to see that side of Japan in Kyoto.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Kyoto was the capital for like 1100 years. And then during the war, World War II, they didn't really suffer any damage because they were deliberately preserved. And so a lot of that old history is still there. That also means the streets are a little crazier.
Yeah. But we're excited to be in Kyoto today. And anything else to add?
No, we got to check out in like 10 minutes. So
We'll see you there. Bye. We are in Kyoto.
we made it. We're in the lobby of our hotel. The hotel is pretty nice. It's probably the nicest hotel we've been in a hot second.
Yes.
But they took our luggage and are storing it for us for the next hour and 15 minutes until check-in hits. We're planning on just heading out with just one backpack for now and then going to eat.
Also, when we go out and eat in a little bit, we're thinking of maybe stopping by a few shops that we walked by on the way here to the hotel. We saw this like camera shop, so we're kind of excited about that and want to check that out.
It's a used camera shop, so like there's a couple lenses that I'm looking for, and the lens that you might be looking for too, and so hopefully we can find something good, a good deal, good quality.
Yeah. Are you hungry at all?
I'm not too hungry. We snacked enough that like I'm not that hungry, but I think I could eat for sure.
Yeah. We're excited to eat, excited to explore the city.
Catch you soon.
Catch you soon. a while since we last checked in, and we ended up going to that used camera shop that we talked about before lunch. And
I bought a pair of it was this pair of Nikon binoculars that retails for I think $250, but it was in really good condition, and I got it for about $67-$70 ish. And we used it a little bit, and it's super sharp, super cool. We've been wanting to get a pair of binoculars at some point to maybe watch some birds at home. And then after that, we finally made it to the sushi bar.
We went to Kura Sushi. I had a lot of fun picking out my sushi, and he doesn't eat fish, but he got to try a few things off their menu too.
Soup, noodles. They also have like various side dishes. Like I had some fried corn, which is pretty good. Basically like some corn tempura. They even had like cheese tempura. I had a cheese tempura sushi, which is kind of odd. It honestly just tasted like cheese and rice. So if that's your thing, but it's not really, I wouldn't consider it real sushi. But yeah, it was pretty good.
We were so full after lunch, and we really needed to walk off our lunch, and so we went to a temple.
We went to Kiyomizudera, and it was just so packed. We tried to go close to 5 almost. I think by the time we got there, it was close to 5, and they closed at 6, and so it wasn't that far off from closing, but it was still really packed. And it's a Friday today, so we expected there to be quite a bit of crowds, but not that many people so close to closing. It's really pretty. It's not any fault of, you know, the staff or anyone there, but there's just so many tourists. At Kiyomizudera, also in Ninenzaka and Sannenzaka streets, the ones that lead up to Kiyomizudera, they're just chock full of tourists who are more interested in the Instagram pictures than anything else, and will not hesitate to, you know, block up people's way, get other people's pictures, etc. And so, you know, it wasn't honestly an amazing experience. It was very pretty still. We got a goshuin there, which are like these seals, stamps that they paint for you at the temple. We also bought a goshuin cho, like the book that they usually do that in. And so that was probably the coolest part of the experience.
We weren't allowed to like take pictures or film while she was doing like the seal in our book, but watching her draw it out or like sign it was really cool. Like it was so artistic, and she seemed like so, I don't know, like just good at it, right? Like she was really good at it. So that was fun to watch her.
Oh, and then we stopped by, I think it's Hokanji temple, and the pagoda there that's famous is Yasaka Pagoda. But yeah, it was pretty, but again, kind of a little ruined by the tourism. After that, we ended up going to Fushimi Inari Shrine, which is again another really touristy spot. But fortunately, by the time we got there, it was dark, and so it was much calmer and honestly much more tranquil than Kiyomizudera.
Yeah, and compared to some of the videos that we've seen online of Fushimi Inari, like the crowds were very thin out at that point when we showed up.
Going at night is really nice and really tranquil and peaceful, and I felt like it allowed me to feel the energy of the place a lot more than if I was there when there was thousands and thousands of tourists.
It felt more like immersive, like we were actually there in Japan and like experiencing this thing rather than being surrounded by like tourists and like people from all over the place, and this was just like one big checkbox to like check off. It felt like we were actually there to almost like be a local for a little bit, like just like experience what it was like to be at a temple at night.
Yeah, and then after that we came back, we checked into our hotel. After this, we're just gonna head off and grab a meal at Ichiran. We know, again, it's another really touristy thing to do. At this point, it's just for convenience because it's about 10 p.m. and this specific Ichiran is open 24 hours. So we're just gonna grab a quick bite, hopefully, come back, shower, and hit the stack.
Yeah, tomorrow is another fun day in Kyoto, hopefully, and so we're just gonna go to bed early so we can be all ready for that. Everything we did in Kyoto today was very touristy, but it's our first time together in Japan, and so we just wanted to like make sure that we've, you know, hit these places up together and like seen it together before moving on to some of the other things. But yeah, it was fun. See you at dinner and see you tomorrow. Bye. Manga Museum, and it's been quite nice. Today is a rainy day, unfortunately, but because we've been in the museum this whole time, it's been nice and hasn't really impacted us much.
We're chilling at the cafe next door, and we're just waiting for some food. We decided to grab a quick bite because at the Manga Museum they do caricatures, and you have to sign up for a time slot, and they run out really fast. So basically, the museum opens at 10 o'clock, and then you just have to already have your tickets bought online and just go straight in and go straight to the caricature to make sure you can secure a spot. I think we signed up at like 10:07 or 10:06, and when we signed up, we had already gone to the 1:55 p.m. time slot, and so I'm assuming that shortly thereafter it probably closed off. And the characters are really cute. You can look online first to see what artists will be there on the day that you're going to the museum. You can pick your specific artist, and so when you sign for time slots, you pick a certain artist to do your caricature.
And these artists all have like their own distinct styles, so you're really picking like what kind of art style you want your caricature to be done in. We picked one that was like kind of like a cutesy one, and so we're excited to do that after we eat. How did you feel about the museum?
The museum was really cool. It goes quite into the history of manga, which is pretty neat. It would have been nice if they had gone a little bit more deeper into like the history, the origins. They kind of went into like the really old history of like the what preceded manga, but then not as much into like how it evolved into modern manga and how modern manga came about. Overall, it was really cool. There was like they said 40,000 books of manga lining the walls of the museum, and you can grab any book and like read it. There's lots of areas to sit around the museum for you to just chill and read manga.
They encourage you to pick up a book and like read, so that's cool.
And near the check-in area, there's like a translated manga section, and so just now before we came to the cafe, we were chilling and I was reading a couple volumes of a manga that I've ever heard of. But yeah, after we eat our quick meal and then get our caricature done, we're just explore the area near home, near hotel for now. Just
kind of walking around and no real itinerary, I want to say, which is nice. Sometimes it's nice to just not have plans and just walk around.
Thank you.
Our food came.
Yeah. I think today may end up being one of the most relaxing days we've planned. Maybe one of the least steps for the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, very exciting.
Excited to eat now. Catch you later. Bye.
cream at the first stop, which is this is Shizen. It's like an Instagram reel popular ice cream shop.
Yeah.
It's got like really intricate
Flour?
Yeah, they're made of like some kind of bean paste. That's what it tastes like.
So the flour part is like bean paste, and at the bottom is like vanilla ice cream with rice puffs.
It might have even been soybean ice cream. I'm not sure though.
But it was pretty good. I think it was really special. I didn't expect the flour part to be bean paste, but the bean paste combined with like the vanilla or soy milk ice cream, that was really good. I enjoyed it. For him, bean paste isn't really up his alley, and so he's excited for our next ice cream place, but it was still good. A little on the pricey side for ice cream though, because it was like 1,700-ish.
1,750 yen for one ice cream cone. And then our next stop is a stop that specializes in like matcha and hojicha, soft serve or ice cream.
I think it's gelato.
I think it's gelato, yeah. But they also have a few other flavors like strawberry and other stuff.
Yes, so that's exciting. But before we go to that, we wanted to take a minute to talk about the Kyoto Manga Museum, because we did the caricature at the end, and that just made our entire experience.
Yeah. Nanami was our artist, and she was amazing. It's very, very meticulous, very detailed. It just captured us in a very flattering light, whereas sometimes some of the other characters we've done in the past have been kind of iffy, like my ears are a little bigger than I think the average person's, and sometimes they make me look like a little bit of a monkey. But she did a good job of making them like big, but also not too big. She also did little shadowing effects on our faces. Overall, it was just so cute.
The caricature overall took about an hour, almost an hour. I think just a little bit under. In terms of pricing, I believe if you want to add your pet, they count as like another person. So we did like a 3-person caricature for 6,000 yen, and I kind of felt like it was very worth it. I think they do such a good job drawing you and also making it personalized to you. They add your name, the date. They ask you if you want like a different outfit. So for us, we did like a kimono outfit. Watching her was really fun too.
For us, it was really worth it because this is our 4th caricature we've done together now, and this is the first time I've ever actually really, really liked it.
I think this is the first time that we've ever been on the same page, and we both really like the caricature. If you're into caricatures, if you're into especially anime, like it's just a really special thing to do here when you're in Japan.
Yep. But yeah, off to our next ice cream shop.
See you there. exhausting day shopping around our hotel area. There were so many stores that honestly we didn't know about at all until we were walking around. Like there was a Kiddie Land, there's Sanrio, there's anime, and just even a donkey, I think. And we had a lot of fun, I guess, walking around. It also was painful, our feet hurt, but it was cool looking at all the things that these stores had. While we were at Kiddie Land, we found these smiskis. We are late to the trend, but we're on the trend now.
Yeah, for a while we kind of felt like it was a little silly and like they weren't that cute or whatever. But this time around,
I think it was Umeda.
Okay.
In Osaka?
Yeah. So the first Kiddie Land, we saw them and we thought some specific poses were really cute, and then we were like, actually, these are kind of cute.
They made us laugh, yeah, because we were looking at the options and we were like, they look kind of relatable.
Yeah, like the first one I think that we thought was relatable was this one where like the Smiski's tummy hurts. Right there.
I think officially it's called Smiski Holding In.
Yeah, that one. Right there.
It's from the toilet series, but we thought that was really funny.
And then we started looking at other ones and we realized that a lot of the themes and like the things kind of apply to our daily life, and so we decided to get some more.
Yes. So today we got Smiski Sunday, Museum,
and then toilet. Last time we got Smiskis, we got the toilet one and the museum one, but we couldn't find the Sunday one at that Kiddie Land, and this one had a bunch of the Sunday. So we got one because there's one that I really would like to roll, but who knows what we'll get. It's one where Smiski's taking a nap and their pet is on them, and just reminded us of our dog back home.
Yeah. So we're gonna unbox these really quickly to see what we got. So I'm gonna be doing the Smiski toilet, and then he's gonna be doing the
museum and the Sunday series.
Yes. Oh my gosh, what is this?
What's going on there?
Wait, is this like a special one? Hold on. Oh, this is the toilet paper roll one.
Oh,
you
put it inside a toilet paper roll.
So it looks like this. Can you see that? Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
It's supposed to be like hanging out of the toilet paper roll, so it's supposed to be this one. Right here. Looks like this.
Oh, we got this one.
Is that the Sunday series?
It's in the Sunday series.
Oh, what is it?
Smiski blowing bubbles.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Last but not least, we have the museum one. They're very like sealed so that you can't re-close them after you open it up, which does make it a little harder to open.
Oh, this one.
This is a reference to the persistence of memory.
This is Smiski Museum, and so it's like a art one. So hard to see.
Yeah, it's a reference to Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali.
Here's the clock on the back. The reference. If you know art, that's pretty cool.
There is one that we would really like to get, and I don't know if we're gonna keep going for it, but the Smiski with the pearl earring.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an inside joke between the two of us. This one.
Maybe we'll try to get that one in the future.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty good haul.
That was fun. We are now up to 5 little figures.
Oh gosh.
They're all different at least.
They are all different for now. I'm afraid that they will start duplicating at some point, but...
This is fun. Blind boxes are fun.
This is how they get you. This is how they get you and all your money.
Yeah. Well, today was fun. So much shopping. We had curry for dinner after.
Yeah. I had CoCo Ichibanya.
And we liked it. We're aware that it's touristy or like, it's a big chain. Personally, we like the fact that you could customize your curry.
You can customize your spice level. I went with spinach curry with a vegetarian curry base, a little extra spicy, and I really liked it. You can also pick how much rice you want. So if you're extra hungry, you can get an extra big portion of rice. It's really good, really convenient.
Good place for picky eaters.
Yeah. And I also just want to correct myself. I mispronounced it earlier. It's CoCo Ichibanya. We will probably try and be back at some point during the rest of our trip. But yeah, tomorrow is really different from today.
We're excited to head to another temple to kind of see that side of Kyoto, just away from like the malls and the shopping. But yeah, we're excited. We'll see you tomorrow then. Bye. off our day visiting a temple that he found.
It's called Kokedera. It's also called Saihoji Temple. It's a somewhat famous like moss temple, so the entire grounds is mostly blocked off and it's all like curated moss. It's really, really pretty, really cool. And there we copied sutras.
Yes.
And then we also got
a goshuin, which is like a seal stamp. Some people call it like the signature of the temple, and so we paid for that. That was 500 yen. And we also got a photo book of the temple because we just thought it was so pretty. It was very green, very beautiful, all these different shades of green.
And then we also got 2 omamori, which are like these good luck charms effectively, but also apparently like when you're finding life hard, you can take them in your hands and pray. That's what they say.
Yeah, just for reference, this temple is reservation only, so you do need to book a time slot at least a day before you go or you want to go. They're just trying to restrict foot traffic, and honestly it's really nice because there weren't too many people. You could just walk without having to stop behind people and like things like that. So it was really nice that they restricted, but that's just something to keep in mind.
There's also a lot of enforced quiet. Generally speaking, they ask you to refrain from talking, and so because of that, it's a lot more peaceful than like every other touristy thing or like temple that we've been to.
Yeah, and so next up we have Arashiyama, which is about to be tourist central. We're excited though. There's a Miffy kitchen there apparently too, and we're excited to just walk around and look at the bamboo grove.
Well, first up, before we actually get to Arashiyama, we're gonna eat at like the temple near there.
Oh yeah.
And so we reserved the restaurant, and it's I think an entirely vegetarian restaurant. Mm-hmm. So that'd be kind of cool. And then we'll go through Arashiyama.
We're excited. Catch you soon. Just checking back in. Earlier we had the vegetarian restaurant at the temple, and how would you say that was?
I really liked it. I thought it was really interesting. It was very different from anything that I think I've ever eaten. It wasn't as much your cup of tea, but I think we both agreed that it was worth trying.
It was cool. I've never had food like that, like at a temple even, so that was really fun.
It was really pretty.
Yeah. And then afterwards we walked to Arashiyama, which was the bamboo grove, and that was so packed.
Yeah, extremely crowded. Wouldn't recommend coming on a weekend at all. But we just got our pictures and got out.
Yeah, lots of tourists. There were people in areas where you weren't supposed to be. Like, there were just a lot of things going on. So we left not too long after we arrived. And then we walked around, and we're here at Miffy Kitchen.
We're at the Miffy Sakura kitchen. We got ice cream and a couple breads, and then also a bunch of souvenirs. The food is just okay.
Yes.
I'd say definitely skippable. You can just not. But the souvenirs are really cute, so just get the souvenirs and get out.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
I believe they have exclusives here at this store, like the merch, but the food is just okay.
Now we're going to take a bus and transfer to another bus and get to Kinkaku-ji. Originally wanted to go back to Fushimi Inari to see if we could get the Goshuin, but it's just not going to work out timing-wise, and so we're going to go to Kinkaku-ji. So
we're going to go to get their Goshuin.
Yeah.
Because we've been collecting those.
And then, we'll catch you after that.
See you soon.
saying that we were going to go to Kinkaku-ji, and then we went, and it was cool, very touristy.
The building itself was neat, but our ride there from Arashiyama was absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
It was just so crowded. It was like you barely had room to move. Everybody was like bumping into each other. Every time the bus stopped and somebody had to get off, it was like the worst experience ever because there's just so much going on, so much like bumping around.
Yeah, the way the buses in Kyoto work is you have to tap off, not tap on. And so every time someone needs to get off, they have to go across the entire bus to the front and weasel their way through all the crowds of people on the bus. And so it's just really, really inefficient.
Yeah.
But after that, we got to the actual temple and then it was cool. But then we had to, we were really trying to make it so that we could get the Goshuin, like the temple seal, before they closed for the day. And so we had to kind of speed run our experience there.
Yeah.
And the whole complex is quite big, to be honest. And so the distance from the entrance to near where the exit was, where the Goshuin was super far.
Yeah, and we were just like speed walking past all these tour groups, just random people, and we made it. We got our little seal.
Yeah.
But the process was kind of a little stressful. So if you're looking to collect the Goshuin of the temple, definitely try to get there earlier. They do like a live drawing of the seal, and they end that service at 4:30, even though the temple closes at 5. But we did it.
Yeah. And generally, it goes for all temples, I think. You want to get there like either early in the morning or early afternoon. A lot of places will close as early as like 3 or 3:30. And so if you want to make sure you can get the Goshuin, you definitely need to get there earlier than we did.
Yes. But after that, we came back to where we're staying, which is, what is this area called?
The Kawara Machi area. We came back because we wanted to shop a little bit. We've done a lot of shopping, but surprisingly, we haven't done a lot of shopping for clothes. And that was kind of one of the things we thought we were going to get more of coming in. And so we packed very light in terms of clothing. And so we've been having to do laundry every 2 or 3 days.
So we went to Uniqlo to get some clothes, and then after we hit up LOFT, they sell a lot of things from stationery to like souvenirs, skincare, makeup. They sell a lot of things, and they have like multiple stories usually. So we went to one. It was also near closing for them, so we didn't get to shop around too much, but we did get a few things. And then after LOFT, we ended up at CoCo, the curry place where we ate last night, and we just really liked their curry, and so we decided to go back.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
And then we ended up our night just getting a couple ice cream bars from 7-Eleven.
Yes.
But while we were at LOFT, we got some more blind boxes. We're addicted to these smiskis.
Yes. Today I saw this one. I don't know if I've seen this before. I don't think I have, but this one's a dressing series, and so I'm excited to open this one.
And then she also got this bath time series, which is really cute. And we got an Osaka Metro like mascot blind box the first time we went to a place that had it, which was back in Osaka, but we didn't roll what we wanted.
Yeah, so we spent a lot of our trip taking the Midosuji line, so this red one. Every now and then I think, wait, what is this? No, we didn't really take any of the other ones.
No, we didn't take too many of the other ones. We took the Midosuji line a lot because the station we were closest to was the Shizebashi station, and that one was on the Midosuji line.
So we know 3 out of the 6. We want 3 out of the 6, but the first time we got this box, we got this one, which is one that we didn't know. And so we're hoping that we get one of the 3 that we know. All right, let's open them.
We took the Tani Machi line like a handful of times, I think. I cursed us. I said we took the Tani Machi line a handful of times, I think, and then we got the Tani Machi line one.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
That's
if
true.
we took it a handful of times.
Yeah, better than something we didn't take at all.
For the smiski, I got, for the dressing series, I got the one where it's taking off its sock. That's pretty cute, pretty relatable.
And then for the bath series, let's see what we get. We got the one with the rubber duck.
That's so
taking
cute.
a bath.
Very cute stuff.
These are all glow in the dark, right?
Yes, they are. That makes it even more fun.
We haven't had our room dark enough to actually see the glow in the dark nature.
All right, well, that is the end of our vlog. This was 3 days in Kyoto, and we did a lot. We managed to pack in a lot. Did some touristy things, but also some not so touristy things. I think for you, the highlight was that Saihoji Moss Temple that we went to earlier this morning. We had fun. We had a good time in Kyoto.
Yeah, we had an earlier day trip out to Uji, which is just south of Kyoto, generally in the Kyoto area. And I think that might have been one of the highlights for you, right?
Yes, Uji was fun. That's it for this vlog. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.